Chelsey, believing that you consider love to be a worthwhile investment, and knowing that you've been preparing for your marriage to be such. It's my pleasure to help you formally transition into husband and wife. I know that this is not just a fun getaway or a private setting, but that you've arrived with very clear intentions for today, knowing the difference between a glamorous wedding and a meaningful ceremony. The difference between interest and commitment. And you're using this purposeful ceremony to mark today as a milestone. It was 3 years ago when you first initiated a romance. And since then, you've been thriving upon each other's presence and refuge, loving and learning, and at some point along the way, realizing that life's trials weren't going to be so threatening as long as you had each other. Now, you do not need a legal piece of paper to prove your devotion. And you stand here today with the acknowledgement that there is a sacredness associated with publicly recording your unity in the same way that generations before you have done. And there is no ceremony verse that I could say or passage we could read that will guarantee your continued success. But what we can do today is witness and affirm your choice to continue moving on in this partnership for the rest of your lifetime. Now welcoming a marriage treaty, the one that overlooks faults and glorifies strengths, the one that's not about achievement nor perfection, but rather about saying your life. It won't be insignificant because I need it. Now, many of us experience a series of important events in our lifetime, such as the day that we're born, and the day that we wed our true love, and the day that we depart this earth. But only one of those is an event that we have control over. It's within marriage that we have that full power of personal decision-making. And we're given the opportunity to join our path with another and provide them unconditional love. The two of you have decided upon each other. And now you'll move forward with marriage as a promise of responsibility to and for each other. Marriage itself is an evolving tradition. It's never failed to accommodate shifts in culture or family diversity or social habits, but at its foundation, it continues to succeed because of couples like yourself. Those who are willing to support each other's growth and mutually shared wisdom and nostalgia as each anniversary prepares to pass by. So knowing that this type of agreement shouldn't be entered into lightly, and knowing the possibilities and the responsibilities associated with marriage, I ask, do you each stand here today gladly and of your own free will?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. So as an outward and visible token of your commitments and of your alliance to one another, you're each going to wear a wedding band. And that will be placed on your left hand, which is the side of the body closest to our heart. And its circular shape is symbolic of completeness. Please take out your rings. I'll take your flowers.
Thank you.
Now, throughout the years, the two of you have held many different roles in life, and more recently, important roles to each other. But when you leave the desert today, you'll be taking on the most significant one, finally getting to say, I am her husband, and I am his wife. Chelsey, take her left hand. Chelsey, today Chelsey takes you to be his wife, promising to love and care for you all of his days, accepting your faults and your strengths as he stands here with his own, cherishing what he knows about you, and trusting in what is still to be discovered. Do you embrace Casey Evan Monroe as your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Thank you. As you slide her ring on, please state, with this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee
We'll put it on right after.
Take his left hand.
wed. I'm sorry.
Casey, today Chelsey takes you to be her husband, promising to love and care for you all of her days, accepting your faults and your strengths as she stands here with her own, cherishing what she knows about you, and trusting in what is still to be discovered. Do you embrace Chelsey Anna Witz as your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
As you slide his ring on, please state, with this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
I want you to hold hands, and I want you to look down at your hands. Because those are best friends on their wedding day. And those are the hands that have been able to comfort you like no other set you've held. And they're going to be reaching for yours for the ages to come. I ask that you put friendship first and above all, but that you leave here today serving each other as a proud spouse. Yours is a marriage of equal. It's a marriage by choice, a courtship that sparked when you first noticed each other, one that was fueled through learning about each other, and now complete with marriage. By the authority vested in me, I proudly pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Congratulations!